The Great Gospel of John, Volume 1. The Nocturnal Discussions with Nicodemus. Chapter 22. Continuation of the discussion. There is no truth in man, except only love. Says Nicodemus, "Except for one thing, everything is now clear to me. But the one is still missing, and that is the remarkable Son of Man himself, without whom all your wise words with the splendid explanations are completely lost. What use is to me the belief or the best and firmest will to believe in the Son of Man, if he himself is not there? One cannot create for oneself a Son of Man from the air or purely an idea. Tell me, therefore, where I may find this eternal Son of God, and be assured that I will fully believe in him." Say I, "If I had not realized that, you would never have received these explanations from me. But you came to me by night, and not by day, although you had heard and seen much of what I have done. However, since you came to me during the natural night, as well as the corresponding night of your soul, it is not hard to understand that you do not yet see your way concerning the Son of Man. I tell you, if someone seeks the Son of Man by night, afraid to do so during the day in front of all the people, thus risking his reputation, he will not find what he is seeking. For you, as a very wise man among the Jews, will surely know that the night, whatever kind of night it may be, is not at all suitable for seeking and finding. Therefore, who seeks the Son of Man must seek him by day and not by night. Then he will allow himself to be found." Only that I tell you, go to John, who because of the water is at present baptizing at Enon near Salem. He will tell you whether the only begotten Son of God is already here or not. There you shall get to know him. Says Nicodemus, Oh, dear Master, that will not be easy, for all my days are too busy. Bear in mind that in the city and nearest surroundings there are dwelling, including aliens, over 800,000 people whom I, as their head, have in my care. In addition to that, I have to attend daily to temple business, which cannot be put off. If this grace is not bestowed upon me here in Jerusalem, I shall have to forego it. Look, I need for this undertaking at least 3 full days, and in my business this would be like 3 years for another person. Therefore, you must forgive me if I cannot follow your advice. But whenever you should come to Jerusalem with your disciples, do come to me, and I will provide good lodgings for all of you. You and all those who are with you shall always have a sincere friend and well-wisher in me. My house, which is large enough to put up 1,000 people, is situated on the David Square inside the Gate of Solomon, also called the Golden Gate. Whenever you come, it will be completely at your disposal. Whatever is in my power shall always be done to serve you. If you ever need something, tell me, and I shall provide it. For behold, a great change has taken place within me. I love my dear Master more than anything I have ever valued. And this love tells me in a way, you yourself are the one for whose sake you bade me to Enon to John. Maybe it is not as I feel it within me, But be that as it may, I love you with all my heart, since I recognize in you a great master of true divine wisdom. Your deeds, the likes of which no one before you has ever performed, have filled me with deepest wonder. But your great wisdom had captivated my heart even more for you, you dear master. I love you. Do tell me whether my heart gives a right testimony about you? Say I. Have a little more patience, and everything will become clear to you. In a short while, I will return to you and be your guest. Then you shall come to know everything. But do follow the prompting of your heart, which will teach you in a moment more than all the 5 books of Moses and all the prophets. For behold, nothing in man is true except love. Therefore, adhere to it, and you will be walking by day. But now about something else. I will now go into Judea, where I shall preach the kingdom of God. You are the highest administrator over this land. Not for my own sake, but for the sake of my disciples, do let me have a security pass as used among the Jews, in accordance with the Roman law, so that they do not have any trouble with customs and tolls. Children are, of course, free, but they must be registered as such. It would actually be easy for me to pass everywhere free and unhampered with legions, but I do not wish to cause annoyance to anyone, and therefore submit to the law of Rome. Says Nicodemus, You shall have that immediately, dear master. I shall write it out myself and bring it to you in an hour, for it is not far to my house from here. Nicodemus now hurries home, and already in half an hour brings the requested security pass. When we were in possession of this pass on a piece of parchment, I blessed the uptight Nicodemus in my heart. He took his leave with tears in his eyes, and asked me once more to make use of his house on my return to Jerusalem, which I also promised him. But I advised him to keep the temple clean, and he promised this solemnly. Thus we parted in the morning.